Hi, I'm Tandy. Welcome to another Magic video. Today we're going to be playing some Modern with Modern Horizons 3. It's here, and we're having a lot of fun brewing new decks around these new cards. And today we're going to be building around a lot of new cards. Now, I'd like to start by saying that this is an original from Aspiring Spike. I watched him play it last week on stream, and I was quite entertained by what I was seeing, both in terms of raw power and in terms of just like fun to play with. And Storm is an archetype that they will regularly attack with bans because it's gameplay that's often one-sided in nature, and the frustration that comes with playing against that is often a little tough because it's an emotional reaction. But at the same time, you are burning a lot of time playing a game of Magic where you're the only one taking game actions, and that can be very frustrating for an opponent. So I understand why they would take away things like Seething Song and Rite of Flame. You know, these cards generate a bunch of mana ahead of schedule, Simian Spirit Guide. But what we're left with are some pretty solid spells that work very, very well with cost reduction. In the past, Storm decks were built around Death Ritual and Pyretic Ritual, and they used creatures that were blue to reduce the cost. They had Baral, Chief of Compliance, and they had Goblin Electromancer. Now, we have two cards in a mono red deck that allow us to do the very same thing, thanks to two cards for Modern Horizons. Not just one, but two cards for Modern Horizons. The first, a reprint, Ruby Medallion. Old school heads know about the medallions because they probably lost to Sapphire Medallion back in the day with Cloud of Fairies and other blue cards that would untap your lands, generating mana that way with things like High Tide. Ruby Medallion's better. I'm sorry. In Modern specifically, if everything was unbanned in Modern, Ruby Medallion would maybe be the first card banned. It is an exceptional Magic card. The medallions in general are exceptional Magic cards, but the way that they have constructed instants and sorceries in the color red, in the color pie, over the last 20 years has been bottle draws, which are flip some cards off the top and draw them, or you can cast them that turn or next turn or whatever, and cheap rituals. Rituals used to be black. The creatures that untap your lands used to be blue. And so those types of cost reducers were scarier. Now, with Ruby Medallion, we just get a 2-cost artifact that allows all of our Desperate Rituals and Pyretic Rituals to be fueled without the need for an off-color card like Baral or Goblin Electromancer. On top of Ruby Medallion, which is nuts, we got Rao Monsoon Mage, who is a 2-cost 1/3 that says all your instant sorcery spells cost 1 less to cast. That would be good enough. If that were just a card, that would be good enough. It's way better than that. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell during your turn, you flip a coin. If you lose the flip, he deals a damage to you. If you win the flip, you may exile Rao. If you do exile him, you return him flipped. The backside, he enters in a battlefield with an additional loyalty counter on him for each instant sorcery you've cast this turn, which means if you choose no on the flip and you keep playing spells, you'll grow the loyalty of the Rao when it transforms, and you can transform it at 8. That's the design of the card. You're supposed to transform it at 8 minus and do some cool stuff. Now, when you do flip it, it's important to note that you lose the instant sorcery spells cost 1 less, but you have the ability to plus Rao to continue that if that is what you're trying to do. But once you have 8 loyalty on it, you can minus 8 and then just pull a bunch of cards off the top of the deck and play them for free, which allows you to keep comboing. It is far and away the best of the 2-mana flip Planeswalkers, and in my opinion, this card is a little too strong, and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. I watched Spike do some really wild stuff with it. The other ability, -2, deal 2 damage divided. You draw a card if you control a blue permanent other than Rao. We don't, so it'll just be deal 2 if we wanted to. I'm sure we're not going to use that too much. The rest of the deck, we have Rinse Resolve and Reckless Impulse to do some drawing off the top of the deck. We have Unstable Amulet to do some drawing off the top of the deck, but this is also doubling as our kill condition. And that may sound weird. Why are you playing a card advantage card like Unstable Amulet in your deck? It's because it acts very similarly to Reckless Impulse, but it also says whenever you play a card from anywhere other than your hand, you deal one to your opponent. And so we don't need to find Grape Shot. We can play Unstable Amulet, get a free card off of it, and then that's our kill condition. And we don't actually have to play tutors. We can just do raw bursts of card advantage from Reckless Impulses, Rend Resolves, and the like. We're playing 4 copies of Dragon Rage Channeler, excellent 1-drop creature that allows us to fuel our graveyard for Past in Flames. Past in Flames being the primary kill condition in all things considered. It doesn't physically kill, but there are a lot of turns that are won when you cast Past in Flames, and Darcy lets you mill over the top of your deck until you find Past in Flames and fuels the Past in Flames. It helps just dig really, really hard, and for just 1 mana, it's hard to ask for more. If this were just an enchantment that had the same ability, the deck might still play it, but the fact that it's a creature means that there are games where you can maybe ping your opponent with Unstable Amulet a bunch, attack with a couple of DRCs that are 3/3s. I don't think it's going to happen too often, but the surveil part of it is really strong. There's also some chance that this should just be Lightning Bolt or some other thing that can interact with the opponent a little bit. I don't think so, though. I think Darcy is great. I've seen it do some really cool stuff so far. We have Desperate Ritual, Heretic Ritual. When these are reduced with Ral and Ruby Medallion, they become Dark Ritual, and that's pretty terrifying. Manamorphose is +1 mana draw card if you have a cost reducer. And then lastly, we have Wish. Wish can get something out of our sideboard, and we can use this to gain a kill condition, or we can use it to get something that gives us a burst of cards. We have 1 Glimpse of the Impossible in the sideboard to grab. A Grape Shot we can grab to finish the job. If we're short on killing them with Grape Shot, sometimes we can get Empty the Warrens and just empty the Warrens for 10. An Escape to the Wilds if we're just all mana and we need something that draws a bunch of cards. I'm not sure that I'll get Escape to the Wilds over Glimpse of the Impossible basically ever, but I thought it was a cool idea and I might want to try it. And I'd rather be there and me not want it so that I know that I don't want it in the future so I can cut it from the deck. And when you get a little brain worm in your head like that, you just have to try it one time just to make sure. The 4th, Past in Flames in the graveyard. Wish for Past in Flames, I think, will come up and be great. Spike is very anti-Wish, and I just wanted to try Wish and see if it was any good. We could play a couple more 0 mana cards in the sideboard for Wish to go get. Maybe a Flare of Cultivation. Seems like it could be okay. In fact, let's try that. Let's do 1 Flare. Maybe it's not Cultivation, it's Flare of something. But we're looking for the red Flare, just so we can wish for like 1. Then we can use Flare with Darcy to copy like a Pyretic Ritual or something. I think that's probably okay. And then I guess we can just do the 1 Veil Summer, and we can use it like a Silence where we can wish for Veil, and then combo off, but maybe that's bad. Maybe we shouldn't be playing Veil Summer at all. But whatever, we're going to keep it there. We got 1 Vandal Blast, which can blow up artifacts, and if we have a bunch of mana, we can overload it. We have Galvanic Discharge, which is going to be pretty solid for killing a creature, but if we are killing a small creature, it might allow us to use Unstable Amulet to do an extra draw effect, which is why I have it there instead of Lightning Bolt or Flame Slash, which was in there a minute ago. And then lastly, we got 3 copies of Blood Moon, which we can ritual into pretty quickly and lock out a bunch of decks. This is Ruby Red. Let's play League. All right, we're here for game number 1 with Ruby Red. I'm on the draw. We'll reveal our Gigantha. Bunch of lands. But I guess we can just Reckless Impulse on 2. I think I'm going to mulligan, though. Let's see what they do first. They mulligan to 6. We'll do the same. I'm going to keep this hand because if we can fetch into something, whatever land. I think I'll put back a Rend Resolve and keep the Past in Flames. Although I can see an argument for just always bidding Past in Flames because you just don't want it until late. But I need to figure out the sequencing before I can be really decent at the mulligans. Grazer off Forest. Okay, I wonder if they're playing Flare of Cultivation. A card that I think could potentially be banned at some point. We'll see, though. I do think Flare of Cultivation is quite good with Arboreal Grazer. I was lagging a little bit earlier, so I'm trying really hard not to F6 through my turns. I did F6 through one of my turns last week. It was embarrassing. All right, Scalding Tarn tap, your go. If we, I guess we can ritual into Ral Manamorphose and then Rend Resolve for 1. So we can potentially kill next turn if we get pretty lucky. And if I draw the land, I might go for it because I think I'm just going to die to their thing. But if we don't draw the land, it doesn't matter. Land? Bummer. I wonder if I should have kept the 4-lander. I don't think so. I think this hand's good if we just hit the second land. But that's the thing, we just need 2 mana. They did not make a Saga token on my end step. They just don't care, because we're probably just dead to double amulets or whatever. But they might not know we're playing, because we just fetched Commercial District and then died. The One Ring, okay. Oh, we didn't die, chat. Step 1, we didn't die. Land? Alright, so let's do as much as we can. Alright, as always, we'll choose heads every time. We won the flip. We'd like to not flip him yet. Alright, we'll go red, red. We'll do heads. Won the flip. No transform. Let's go Rend Resolve. Heads. Won the flip. 5 heads in a row. You think it's bug, chat? A wish. Okay, so we can wish for 2, and we have 1 mana floating. We can play a 2-drop from the sideboard. The 2-drop could be... I guess we don't have to play anything yet, but we could go like... let's see... Maybe we should have passed... Actually, we probably punted by not playing Past in Flames first. New to MTG? Well, you came in at a tough time. We don't have green. You can Vandal Blast the Amulet of Vigor. I definitely should have passed in Flames for these spells, though. That was a mistake. Let's go Amulet. Oh, this only reduces instant sorceries? That's a bummer. Okay, so maybe I should just go Wish for Vandal Blast and blow up some stuff. Yeah, if I had passed in Flames for some more stuff, I might have had a good shot to win this turn. Or I guess I can't really win this turn because of the One Ring. Alright, let's just Wish. I punted. And then we'll choose heads again. Won the flip. And this is going to turn it into a what? This is our 4th. Let's see. We want... Let's flip them. 4, 5, 6. Actually, let's see. We played 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They'll be at 7. All right, we won't do it yet. I will go for Vandal Blast on the amulet. Choose heads again. Oh, we lost the flip. Dang. There we go. So inexperienced with the deck. I think if I just played Pass in Flames instead of the first Rend Resolve, I guess it only lets me go Ritual at that point, so maybe that's not worth. Ritual Manamorphose. Maybe it is, since it's guaranteed to be a bunch of... I don't know. I have to think about it. Maybe we should have flipped Ral and then plus to 8. That was probably the move as well. We did. We did. We went 3-2 in our league, but I went 0-2 with a bad build before. You can hit exclamation point deck or deck list to get to the Moxfield link. Sorry about that. All right, deck list should be updated. Oh, we got to untap. Wild. Probably dead next turn. Man, the unstable amulets. I'm not sure that they're worth. I should have played this one also. I'm just sad because I'm probably dead. Besageing? Sure. But yeah, Rao not working with amulet and me not realizing it. Bummer. Alright, let's hope I'm not dead. This should definitely be in my hand. To recommend for new players, I have a Recto Scam base. Well, until I see a good reason to play anything other than Rakdos Scam, I think just stick with Rakdos for now. That deck is pretty easy to play, all things considered, and very, very good still. Okay, so they can give the Primeval Titan haste and attack and get 2 more lands, but we're not dead this turn, chat. We're not dead. As far as I know. I guess they can do some tricks, EOT, or not EOT, but some tricks to, I don't know. The amulet decks always have something up their sleeve. Ooh, I think I should have Meltdown instead of Vanderblast. Although I have artifacts too, so maybe not. Amulet not working with Rao makes me very upset. I guess upset's the wrong word. Not stoked. May continue with Rakdos with a few Phyrexian Towers. I think 1 Phyrexian Tower is pretty good. Oh no. Are they going to deal us 9? Or are they going to kill Rao and deal us 6? Missing our second land drop. Whiffing on our combo turn because of a mistake. They have a Grazer they can kill us. Summoner's Pact for Grazer kill me. Nice. Alright, well, we didn't get to untap anyway. Okay, so sideboard. I like to pick your poisons. And the Blood Moons. And I'm going to cut Amulets and a Wish. I think if I just played that Pass in Flames and played 2 Rituals and a Manamorphose out of the graveyard, I would have been in much better shape. So let's keep the Wish in. I still want to see if Wish is any good. I guess we have to cut something this expensive when we bring in Blood Moon. The Amulets can win through ring protection. Oh, they don't target? Damage each opponent? Yeah, that's fair. I guess we'll wish for it. It's kind of a joke, but not really. The fact that it doesn't get reduced makes me not like Unstable Amulet very much. I don't mind the Grape Shot and the Wishes. But Amulet not working with Rao is a bummer. Okay. That's some pretty stinky looking openers. Alright, this one looks great. Alright, great. No! I meant to hit keep, man. Whatever. That's so annoying. Alright, so we need to keep 2 land, Rao. Man, that sucks. Alright. I guess. I guess this. Just hope for the best. Man, I haven't misclicked like that in a while. I thought I'd already clicked keep. It doesn't target. Where's this cave? Don't need the lands. We'll turn 2 Rao. Hope that we draw something cool. Something to chain off. Another ritual. We need to draw card draw effects. Spike had the we have one in our sideboard. Glimpse something. Glimpse the Impossible. Which is just like a bigger version of all the bottle draws. Well, double amulet means that they're probably going to Titan kills next turn. So let's draw anything. All right. Well, heads on the flip. Okay. No, I don't love that. All right. Let's render resolve. I want to be able to do green to make them sack an amulet. Always choose heads. Pretty good hit. Let's do heads. Okay. Let's go red, red. All we have is 2 pick your poisons. So we'll do heads. 1. No. We'll do red, green. So we'll go ritual. I guess splicing matters if we hit. One. Okay, so we won this one. This is our 4th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th. So we can do it off of one more. I need to win one of these 2 flips to flip Rao. No. Okay, so we need to do it on one of the next 2 if it hits. Heads, lost. Saxon artifact. All right, we need to hit this one. Heads, always heads. We won. Yes. That comes in with 9. Oh, I was wrong. So I guess I should have done it when it was on 7, maybe. But now we can just do this. And we go play another Rao from hand. Then we go rend resolve. Heads. You lost the flip. Okay, but we get to flip this one. It counts everything I've cast. Okay, so this should be enough. Let's go heads. Okay. Pyretic again. Heads. You won. Yes. Keep this one. We don't need to play this route. So let's go play our land. Oh, wow. We just whiffed like crazy. That's okay. Got a lot of draws coming. All right, so let's go rend resolve. That's ritual. We'll go ritual. I guess I'll just do some stuff in case. Then we can get Grape Shot out of the sideboard. Alright. So, Wish looked pretty good there. It just was our kill. Fast and Flames was obviously cracked. Do we want the second Wish for that very specific reason? And if we do, what do we want to cut? Maybe Blood Moon's a little worse on the draw, but I don't think so. Is there any universe where we cut a land? Oh, let's cut a Darcy. Let's cut a Darcy for a Wish. Darcy is much better in like grindy games where we need to fill our graveyard against decks like they're playing like discard spells. All right, well we got the turn 2 Blood Moon, so we're gonna go for that. Hopefully they just go like turn 1 Saga, and then we just get to go Blood Moon them before they get their thing out. Yeah, I really liked it, and I want to try some more stuff on it downright. I agree. They're at 5 cards. Oh, Mono Black? It was okay. The last list we played was pretty good, but the one I posted on Twitter was kind of mid. The Witch Columns were bad. The Winter Moons were horrible, which was very surprising. Mycosynth Gardens. All right, we'll go fetching for Commercial District. It's updated list on Moxfield. Yeah, it says Winter Moon 2. All right, so we'll go Ritual into Blood Moon. And then hopefully this is enough to either buy us a ton of time or just win the game outright. If they don't have Forest, they'll have trouble getting Blood Moon off the table. All right, let's go for Manamorphose to see if we find anything like a medallion of some kind. Nice. We can maybe go for it this turn, but I think I'll just Reckless and then go for it next turn. Because I want to be able to Ritual into Past in Flames into more stuff. And I think with Manamorphose Reckless, it's enough in the graveyard for me to go for it. Ah, Dryad, tough. Alright, let's just do a bunch of mana. I'm going to make a green. I don't know why it didn't let me make 2 green. Weird. Play a Ral. And we've played a bunch here, so we'll flip this if we hit it. Miss there. Alright, so we go Pyretic. Heads. 1 will flip. Ritual again. Manamorphose. Make 1 green, 1 red. Okay. -8 on the route. Impulse. Pick your poison on enchantment. Ritual. Past in Flames again from over here for free. And then we'll go Impulse. Darcy. And now we just mill from the top of our deck. Graveyard. Arctic again. Graveyard this because we can flashback Past in Flames in a second. Yeah, everything that we're drawing now, we just want to go to the graveyard for the next Past in Flames. And this is why Darcy's good. It's effectively drawn us 3 Rend Resolves here. So we can go ahead and Ritual again. All right, and now we play Pick Your Poison for a green, maybe? Does that do anything? Not really. So let's play a Blood Moon. Graveyard. Oh, you give up? You give up? You give up? One of the cool things about this deck is I don't know if I'm deterministic to kill ever, but that was pretty good. But I feel like I almost bricked, you know? Alright, this hand is really cool. I'm going to keep it. We're going to go turn 2 Medallion, turn 3 Ralph for 1, Manamorphose, Wish, maybe Escape to the Wilds. I think with the Darcy, we found it. But I don't think we were deterministic at a lot of spots there. No! No! Not Thoughtseize, chat! How do we beat Thoughtseize? That sucks. They're gonna take my Ruby Medallion. They took my medallion. Yeah, jerk. Alright, we'll go fetching for a commercial district. Wonder if I should have a second commercial district. The Surveil lands have all felt just so fine. Just so great. I guess technically I can go Ritual, Ral, Manamorphose, Wish, but I can't wish for anything castable. I'll just be tapping out. So they're probably going to Bowmaster me. Maybe I'll just play Ral and hope it survives. Manamorphose is the only card in my deck that says draw on it, I think. How's day 1 MH3 been so far? Pretty good. Alright, let's just play Ral and hope it survives. If it doesn't, we can maybe do some stuff next turn, cycle some Manamorphoses or whatever. But I feel like if we just go Ritual into Manamorphose, it's not really going to do well. Saga? Saga Scam? Have we entered into Saga Scam territory? Liliana the Veil, come on! Have some self-respect. Okay, so we can Desperate Ritual into a sideboard card. Okay, so what do we want? Do we have the Alpine Moon or did I cut it? I guess I can go get Pick Your Poison for the Saga, but that seems like a losing play. Alright, let's go for a Cycle of Manamorphose, see if we hit anything. I don't know what's happening. I feel like I'm clicking, but it's double clicking. Alright, so I can Ritual to 3 Wish, and then I can play something for 1. Let's see. Ritual is 3/4. Wish to 2, so I have 2 mana potentially. I can Grape Shot the Lily and hit them for some. That's pretty bad. Alright, so Ritual Wish. I don't think does anything. I can Ritual Wish for pick your poison to kill the Saga. That's about as good as I got. And Grape Shot's not close. We'll just say go. Nice, Nick. You should sell that immediately. Immediately before the bar services get them. Immediately. Alright, we'll pitch one of the two wishes. Whoa. No, I don't know. Next turn, I can fuse the Desert Rituals if they let me keep them. And that plus Wish is a 3-drop. So we can get that one Eldrazi card, I guess. GoBots won't let you trade? Well, there's more than just GoBots. Pass and Flames is maybe the card I have to hit. I'm just discard the land. That way, if I draw a Medallion effect, I can go Medallion, Ritual Wish. That might be enough to go for something. Empty the Warrens for a bunch, maybe? I don't know. I haven't done Le Maths. Okay, so they're going for Saga-ing. Alright, we're not going to go for anything this turn. We're just going to Reckless. Found Rituals and Rend Resolves. Alright, well, let's hope they don't have an artifact-based thing here. Or exile my graveyard-based thing. If I were you, it was Travis Brown, the Hammer player, was looking for Nadu to play today. So you might want to reach out to them on Twitter. Travis Brown. Let me look up his handle. Disgruntled Elk. They were looking for Nadu if you want to try to sell one to him at market. I'm sure they'll be interested. Shelly the Apocalypse. And they're not... Oh, the Rack? They're a Rack deck, chat? Cancel. I'm going to discard Wish. Maybe that's wrong, but I need to Ritual and Rend Resolve and hope that I can find something off of those. There it is. I might win this turn, chat. After all that, I might win this turn. Heads. Okay. Nope. Heads. Nope. This is 2 spells. Is that nothing? So I can Ritual up to 4 and then just play double Medallion. And then Edict's going to kill the Rao. And then I just have to hope I draw Past in Flames. Could have gone to Rao, Paretic, DRC, Splice, and Rend Resolve. What are you talking about? I played a Rao on 2 and it died, right? So this turn... Oh! Okay, I did miss out on some mana this turn. You're right. Heads. You won the flip. I think this is only 3 spells, so I don't really want to flip it yet. We'll play Ruby. The problem is if I flip Rao, they can just attack it down. But I miscounted earlier, so... Alright, let's flip it. Play another Ruby. Alright, let's just kill this thing and hope that I draw Past in Flames. Past in Flames wins the game pretty easily, I think. Yeah, if either of these wishes were the fourth Past in Flames like Spike had, then I would have won. So this is +1 for that. So they're going to kill Ral, but I'm completely fine with this. Doesn't matter. I'm going to take 5 a turn. I just need to draw Past in Flames. Unfortunately, I can't draw Rin's Resolve into Past in Flames unless I hit a ritual or another thing. I wonder if they only have one copy of the Rack in their deck. That'd be kind of rad. Alright, so this is too much, right? 4, 5, 6. Yeah, GG. Alright, we'll bring in the Empty, the Escape to the Wilds, and the Veil. And I will cut what? I don't want to cut these wishes. Feel bad just having them. Maybe I'll just play 4 pass, no wish. Wish is only good when we're like needing something very specific, and their deck does a great job of breaking me down into smaller pieces. I'm still not sold on this Unstable Amulet, if I'm being honest. Maybe I should second Grape Shot to Brute Force. I don't think so, though. I think the one Grape Shot's enough. And the amulets are fine, too. Cutting an amulet's probably stupid. Let's just cut another Darcy. Opponent was very hateful there, and I still almost killed them. And if one of my 2 wishes were the Past in Flames that it was supposed to be, we'd be in business. Alright, we're going to keep and hope they turn 1 Thoughtseize me. Kind of want more Veil Summer. I cut them last minute. Obviously, drawing the 1 here is nice. Not having the second land, a little awkward, but I'm hoping that the Veil rolls me into it. They might not cast discard if they have it, but how else are they going to interact with me without discard? Mono black. Alright, land would be nice. I'm just going to say go. I'm just going to hold up Veil again, because I assume that they are doing it on purpose. And then next turn, I can maybe do Rin's looking for land. If I find fetch, I can just hold a Veil Summer forever. I'm not really trying to protect much at the moment, but I don't want to just blindly Rin's. I wouldn't mind, maybe I should have just went for Unstable, but I'm pretty confident that they just chose not to play discard because I shocked on 1. That's kind of why I like having the fetch lands instead of the shock lands in those spots. Alright, so that's bad for me. I'm going to go ahead and cycle this. Since I cast this, I'll draw a card. It'll go to the graveyard. Alright, well, we can maybe kill, but we got to get pretty lucky because our Past in Flames is bricked by the Dothy. We'll just start with Ral, hope it untaps. If I go for Pyretic Ral, Manamorphose, Ren, I have a chance because I have a land to draw, but it's a pretty light chance because I only have the 1 ritual, and I'm having to burn it. So I think this is slightly better, but it's possible I should have gone for Unstable Amulet instead to look for the land drop. But I feel like if I untap with the Ral, I'm probably going to win, even through the Dothy. We'll see though, because the passive flame's not working is a huge issue. Here comes the grief. Oh, they benched Shieldred's Edict too, so there's no way I'm tapping with Ral. It's a bummer. They can take my Escape to the Wilds and then cast it with Dauthi Voidwalker. That's kind of cool. -2 Ral, 2 damage. Yeah, we could do that to kill the Dauthi at some point if we get to, but maybe I should have gone for it that turn because we can go Ritual, Ral, Manamorphose up to 2, Rend Resolve, and if any of those transform, we can minus to kill Voidwalker. And then the turn after, we can plus Ral as a Ruby. Yep. Cards like Dauthi Voidwalker from MH2 only affecting the opponent is so cringe. But I guess the way that it works, it can't affect both graveyards. And Leyline of the Void doesn't affect both graveyards either, so I don't know. One-side effects are always annoying. It's like the Narset or whatever, the Teferi. You can just do stuff on your opponent's turn. And they can't. Changing the rules of the game. I think if I had drawn a fetch land first instead of Stomping Ground, they would have gone for maybe turn 1 Grief Scam, and we would have veiled them. I am so dead, chat. I'm so dead. Although I think if I just draw a Ruby, I can still just do stuff. Alright, let's go for Reckless. Final land. Here we go. So we're going to take 7 this turn, at least. I'm definitely not playing optimally. This deck is very new and very different from what I'm used to playing. So I apologize for sequencing errors and stuff. Mostly just trying to get an idea of how to play the deck so I can figure out how to build the deck after that. But until I've played with it some and made a bunch of mistakes, it's hard. Very, very hard. I wonder if they are playing 4 racks. Liliana of the Veil. Are we going to pitch Past in Flames? Alright, so 7 here puts us to 8. Rack still not killing us, which is nice. We can start with Manamorphose next turn. Hopefully we draw one of our Rubies or Rouse. Start with this though. Red. Okay. Alright, so we'll go for, I guess, Amulet? We're probably dead, though. Oh, we should have, I messed up. If I Ritual first, I can keep going. Now we're stuck in, oh, we're just dead. Yeah, I should have went Ritual and find that. Would have gotten Medallion into Tarn and died anyway. Okay. I'm gonna mulligan. Just kind of want another land. I'll keep this one, but I'm not stoked about it. Arid Mesa fetch. Finds. Sacred Foundry. Is this another burn opponent? I've played against a lot of burn today, man. Rift Bolt. Yeah. It's like my third burn opponent today. Is this common in leagues? Because I don't play against burn IRL ever. There's like one guy. One guy that plays burn at our events. Alright. 17. Alright. Eidolon and I'm going to screen. Alright. Well, Swiss Spear is fine-ish. I think I'm going to just play Ral on 2 and hope I get to untap with it. If I draw Ruby, I'll do that instead for obvious reasons. Okay. Well, we'll see. I hope we don't die next turn. That would be really sad. We're at 11, though, so we can certainly die. 2 3-damage burn spells is not enough, though. So I don't think I even need to play the Ral first, and I think I won't until I see what the Recklesses bring. Because it doesn't reduce the cost of anything in the future. And I don't need to flip it until I've already cast 6. I mean, if they just have 3 bolts, we die. 2 bolts is not enough. Bolt Boar's Charm is not enough. Yeah. Boar's Charm's 1 short, and then maybe we'll kill him. Let's see. Need a lot of help, though. Reckless. Red. Another Impulse. Another Manamorphose. Well, we missed. So let's just go Medallion Ral. Here we go. And then hope they don't have anything. Dead to everything. Dead to the 1 Searing Blaze. 1 damage Searing Blaze. You got it. You got it. Alright, do I want to side anything? Not really. Blood Moon's the only thing I really like siding in. Everything else is a Wish target, but that's another reason not to play Wish, because it just screws your whole sideboard up. Yeah, I don't know. The Glimpse the Impossible might be just significantly better than I thought. Alright, we'll keep this hand. We don't need green mana for anything, so we'll just Darcy on 1, Ral on 2. Goblin Guide land. Top is Paratic Ritual. Yeah, I'm not sold on the Unstable Amulets, if I'm being honest. I know Spike really likes them, but from my experience, it's just something that Ral doesn't reduce the cost of. And maybe I'll just play 4 of Glimpse the Impossible instead. Top's a Wish. I think I block. Whatever. If they have Searing Blaze, they killed anyway. Nothing else does 1. Okay, well, that's good news for us. We're going to do some stuff. Heads. You lost the flip. Ouch. Graveyard this. Let's see. So the land is actually pretty good here for the amulet. It's just free. Yeah, what's up, Thunder? Doing pretty good, man. Play the land. And now we can wish. Heads. You won the flip. Should we flip it? Let's flip it. And then graveyard the land. We'll wish for, I guess, Galvanic. Discharge. Top for the Manamorphose. No minus on the Goblin Guide. Now I guess I just get aggressive? Get aggressive? Next turn we can plus this Ral. Play Manamorphose. Play this Ral, also play Manamorphose. Searing Blood, get it all. Rip. Alright, let's go Route. And I think I just pass turn, because Manamorphose Wish doesn't do a lot this turn. I need mana to untap. Helix Morale. Alright. Impulse. Alright, we'll say go. We'll go get Commercial District. Next turn we can tutor for a 2-drop and play it. Go Surveilling. Eidolon, very scary. I guess we can wish for Pick Your Poison and then cast it. Oh, I played the wrong land. Rip. Keep doing that. I guess we should actually get Grape Shot and Grape Shot the Eidolon so that if we draw Past in Flames, it's pretty easy to win. Smash my Amulet. That's fine. I'm at 8. But we get to untap with a Ruby and a Reckless. Alright, so we gotta draw Past in Flames. We can also buy and play Gigantha next turn. Thanks to the Rubies. But we are at 8. We can die from just like some burn spells. Soul Crack you. Is a Skewer down to 2? Okay. Well, gotta draw something. Something good. That's pretty good. Oh, that's so good. What? Oh no. Not enough, chat. Not enough. Oh well. Here you go. We do need just more things to say draw cards on them, I think. Glimpse of the Impossible has to be the best. Unfortunate. Alright, we're on the play. Reveal Gigantha. I'm gonna keep. I don't love this hand, but, you know, we got some stuff. We got some spells. Uh-oh. Oops, all spells time. Commercial District's a fine draw. Can't do anything I want anyway. I'm gonna graveyard this. We just have a bunch of this stuff already. I'm gonna start with Manamorphose probably, because I'm just digging for one of the cost reducers. Maybe that's wrong, because maybe I should go for Amulet or Rend Resolve. Oh, they're doing the same thing. They just have Valakut Awakening. That's honestly kind of sick. Maybe Valakut Awakening is the answer. Alright, let's go for Manamorphose. We have to draw something here. Alright, well, here we go. I don't feel comfortable untapping, but I am curious what my opponent's deck looks like so that I can maybe make some changes to my own if I like their changes. They play route. They play the land. Past in Flames. Okay, this is a pretty low Past in Flames. Pretty small Past in Flames. But they're just going to go Ritual Rend Resolve again and try to keep going. Because they know that if I untap, I'm going to do something probably pretty similar. If they don't transform Rao, I'll probably go for a Grape Shot on it as like my last thing. They won the flip. I don't think that they're supposed to flip it yet. Because they can still maybe get to 8. Oh, but I guess they flip it 6. And next turn is still 7. They can Rend Resolve still. Oh, man. Desperate Reckless. See, if they just wait, and then they get so much more. So I think that they made a mistake, but I don't think... They're definitely not getting punished for it. We'll see if they can kill us this turn. All I know is the card Ruby Medallion is wild. That's all I know. Wild stuff. Pass turn? Question mark? They can pass in Flames. Let's see, it's -2. So they can actually pass in Flames again and then cast all the shit from the graveyard again. Which is what they do. Okay. So they do have Glimpse, like Spike did. I think that's smart. So they have another Pyretic. So they have 4 floating. I don't know what in the graveyard has Flashback. I think that might be everything. So they have 5 cards in hand, 5 mana floating. Wish. So they are playing Wish, and they're also playing the other thing. So Wish here is probably game for the Past in Flames, like we were doing. Yeah, I've been in the same boat for a while, Cam, but it's been out of the game for so long in Modern because of bans that them printing Ruby Medallion is just like completely changing it, right? EG, turn 3. We were on the draw. We got turn 3. I think we had a chance at turn 3 too, though. All right, do we want Pick Your Poison probably just for the thing? Maybe a Galvanic Discharge to kill Rao as well. I'm still not sold on the wishes. I'm really not sold on these unstable amulets either. I think I'm going to cut them. Spike was really high on them, and I'm just not. They're just expensive. I'd definitely rather be playing the 3 mana Glimpse the Impossible instead. Let's just bring that in. I'll leave the wishes, and I'll use Wish to go get Past in Flames sometimes. But we should probably only have like 4 Wish targets. Alright, well I'm going to turn 2 Rao, and then turn 3 Ritual Glimpse, and hope that I can kill them from there. We'll see. Yeah, but I'm right there with you, Cam. Luckily, we have a backup Ral, even if this one does die to a removal spell. They're too desperate, so this is probably trying to kill me this turn. They can certainly do it. And they Grape Shot Ral. That's fine. Alright, so we're not dead. I thought that we were going to die, but this is fine. Because we have another Ral. We can go Ral, Ritual, Rend Resolve with 2 floating. And then if we hit some more mana stuff, we can go off. We could just Glimpse and then try to go off the turn after. Not sure. See what we draw. Heads, you won the flip. Would not like to flip it. Start with range resolve. Heads. Nope. Metamorphose is cracked. This is heads. Lost the flip. That's fine. Maybe playing this Darcy's wrong. Okay. Top card is another Darcy. Will bench it. Glimpse with one floating. Heads. Lost. Okay. I will flip the Ral if I can at this point. Let's hope we hit something to cast and flip. All right, we'll go for Reckless. We're out of mana, though. Well, heads again? You lost the flip. Dang. Top card's Pyretic. Guess we'll just keep it. But now they get to untap with Ral at the start of their turn, which means they have 2 extra mana to work with. And if I had flipped my Ral on any of the last 2 spells, it would have flipped with 8 loyalty, and I would have been able to minus and hit a bunch more cards. But I missed. But our opponent also burned a lot of resources to do the turn 2 Ral plus Grapeshot play to kill my Ral, so... New to Modern Storm, how do you beat Storm? Seems Graveyard reliant, or is there also another trick? It's Graveyard reliant, it's also permanent reliant. They need the Ral or the Ruby, so having things like Abrupt Decay or Boseiju or Fatal Push can slow them down. They need to have a cost reduction card in play most of the time. Obviously, if the game goes long enough, that's not necessarily true. We're probably dead. It's probably going to be done for stream day. I'll be right back. All right, well, our build is just not good. I'm just going to quit. You win. I'll probably come back to the drawing board for Mono Red Storm. I'm not even sold that Mono Red is necessarily what you need to be. The lack of 1-drops is like really concerning to me. And I think that there's just a lot of potential to just do whatever you want. So if we have... So the 8 rituals, the Past in Flames, the Rals and the Rubies, the Reckless and Metamorphose, right? These all seem pretty stock. After this, we can play 9 different cards. And the Past in Flames, I guess if we play Darcy, the Past in Flames is probably got to stay. Yeah, I don't know what the red 1-drops could be. It might just have to be things that say cycle, or we might need to find some pair of cards that do something together, you know? But I think that this core is like pretty close to great, and we just need like one thing that everyone's missing, and it might just be Glimpse the Impossible. This card has felt pretty good. And if it's just 4 Glimpse and 4 Darcy, and then a Singleton, maybe a second Grape Shot, you know? Something like that seems like it could be okay. But we went 1-3. We got beat. It's fine. We're just trying new shit. And one of the decks we lost to was the Mirror. So, whatever. GG's. We're going to call it a day, though. Thanks for hanging. Who am I going to raid? What's the Adventurous Impulse is the card you're thinking of. And that one actually could be quite good for fetching up a land on turn 2. It will make you play more fetch lands and maybe another green source and hurt you. But, you know, maybe it's just something silly. Maybe something with, like, Suspend. I mean, it's like something that you'll just have to find. It'll be like a something in the buried in the history of Magic cards. You know.